Be good too.
I'm always happy when it works right the first
Yeah.
time.
You just have- Right.
How's everybody doing this evening?
Good, Mike. How are you?
Doing all right.
Good.
This evening, good. Yesterday, not so much.
No, well, what happened yesterday, Bruno?
I think I had a full meltdown.
Ooh,
I was having a very good weekend, and Sunday something happened, and I don't even remember what. And then something else happened, and by the end of the night, I was screaming at my insulin pump because the alarm on it wouldn't go off. And, yeah, we just went full meltdown, and
I'll tell you what. I made dinner tonight, and my son wasn't getting to the table in time, and dinner was getting cold. So I picked it up, and I was like, "You want to know what? I'll feed it to the damn dog." And my son, being my kid, goes fine and grabs his plate and feeds my dog an Omaha steak.
Oh,
What the?
but at least in that case, somebody was happy,
Yeah.
even if it was the dog.
Yep.
I don't think I made.
I can't
anybody.
even get mad at the kid either because I was. I challenged him. He challenged me back. I want to slap the crap out of him for it, but
Well played.
I would have done the same thing if I was. So
Yeah, I just kind of went right to the edge, and my wife had to kind of wind me down, and
so are you doing better now? And
yeah, I slept late today. I have a girl that lives near me. I've been giving her rides to work in the morning, and I didn't have to pick her up today, so I slept late, and I think that helped a little bit. And I had some mindless work to do today. I made a triple recipe of clam chowder to bring to church tonight for the Lenten soup dinner.
oh, that's nice.
I hate clams.
I love clam chowder.
It went over good. My wife's, because it's like you bring a crock pot full of soup, and we brought two. Ours was gone, both of them. So I said, well, not next week, because my wife's making chili next week. I said, but the week after that, I'm going to make, I guess we'll make cream of potato. And she says, well, I like corn chowder. So I said, all right, you put up with me all Saturday or Sunday night. So I will make corn chowder, which is basically what I do for clam chowder, except I'm going to put corn in it instead of clams. And then I'll eat it too. So
Yeah, corn chowder is fantastic too. I mean, I'm a huge fan of clam chowder though.
yeah, I just don't eat clams. But
Yeah, no, I
That's
know
okay.
a lot of people that don't. I just love clam chowder, but yeah, I know a whole lot of people that are like, screw that.
I'd have been okay putting shrimp in it, or yeah, I could do the corn.
Shrimp chowder?
That actually
Question
sounds
mark?
pretty damn good.
Well,
Seafood.
then it's technically, I guess, more like a seafood bisque.
I'll
Okay,
get crab
now-
chowder this week. Oh my god.
Yep.
What's the difference between a bisque and a chowder?
I guess who makes it? I don't know.
Yeah.
But,
Well played, sir.
But yeah, I told her I would talk a little bit tonight instead of listening a lot. And I told John the therapist told me that I should not use the term broken when I describe myself. And I really never got that And I figured, well, it's probably because it's like depressing and then last night I realized it's because if you're broken, that implies you could be fixed. And I realized I'm never really going to be fixed. I'm going to learn to deal with it. I'm going to have good days. I'm going to have bad days. But I don't think I'm ever really going to be 100% fixed. And I would say normal, but I am rapidly coming to the conclusion that nobody is really normal.
Nobody is normal, man, and you're
We're
you're
just-
a
we're just-
fantastic guy.
We're just deranged in different ways sometimes. And so I'm going back to using the word broken and, to hell with it.
Yeah,
Slightly
well,
altered.
you know, we're all like you said, we're all fucked up in some sort of different way. It's all how you deal with it, right?
So, yeah, I told my wife, I said, I'm laying in bed next to her. She's holding me. I'm like bawling my eyes out again. And I said, tonight was a bad night, but that doesn't mean tomorrow is going to be a bad day. And she said, that's right. I said, it could be, but it doesn't mean it has to. So when I got up today, I said, all right, I got a couple things I want to do. I didn't get them all done. I still got to call up the company that makes the insulin pump and have them teach me how to turn these alarms off. So when something's going on and I can't drop what I'm doing to turn it off, it doesn't have me screaming and ready to throw it into the wall. There has to be a way to silence it. Short of a hammer, I mean.
Yeah.
But I got the insurance company sending a nurse over to check on me in the house to make sure I'm safe here. Whatever that means. But yeah, yesterday I was hitting the 5.5 day. Well, I don't like that.
Mm.
But today was better.
That's good.
Tomorrow will be, I think, even a little better. I got a reason to get up in the morning. They're delivering ink and photo paper for my printer. I got the nurse from the insurance company coming over and she'll encourage me, I guess. I don't know.
Nice.
I hope she's encouraging. I don't know.
Watch for the cattle prod.
I don't know. Sometimes I think I just need somebody to maybe not encourage me, but to say, what is wrong with you? That's usually my wife's job, but lately she's been more comforting than putting me on the spot and making me do better.
It's called motivational speaking.
Could be. I don't know. So anyway, I'm going to go over the rules real fast.
Oh shit.
Well, everybody here knows them, but there's people listening that maybe don't.
Run, everybody run.
And maybe they don't even care. Who knows? Anyway, welcome to Project Refit. We don't have a lot of rules. One of the big ones is no isms, no racism, no sexism, no discrimination of any kind. We will kick your sorry butt out of here for doing that. Respect the other people in here and their service. We do try and steer clear of politics and religion. Dan said we're going to be working a lot harder at that. So
Well, at least for Mondays, anyways.
yeah, well, I'm developing my own. I think we should replace them all with magic 8-balls. And
Hey, I'm still in the belief there's an ism that is allowed. Fuck the squirrels.
yeah, I gotta find out. I gotta get some kind of little gun I can shoot them with. No interruptions when someone's talking. and let them get it out. A lot of people in here have TBIs. They literally just lose their train of thought, and once that train derails, it's tough to get it back on the track. So we want to try and let them get their stuff out. I don't have a TBI, but I get confused easy. So no diagnosing. That's another big one. Usually there's nobody in here that's trained to diagnose. And even if there is, this isn't the time or the place. So keep that to yourself. Don't tell others what they need to do. Tell them what worked for you. Tell them what you did. Suggest, but don't say this is what you need to do. And, you're going to go out and do it. We do encourage therapy. Just being in here is therapeutic most of the time. But you have to be ready for therapy. You have to be willing to give it a shot. And I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I need to go back in. Might be time. We'll see. So since we already started talking about being broken,
Altered.
well, yeah, altered state.
I've been hybridized.
Yeah.
Altered from original manufacturer.
Let's maybe go with that for a topic. In what way have you been altered or broken, or whatever term you want to use to describe it? And how do you deal with it? I know the answer in my case is sometimes not very well, but
No, I mean,
I'm working on it.
no, I mean, for me, it's the immediacy of battle and the expectation of sort of absolute adherence to what's being said somehow is hard to deal with the absence of that, especially now that I have my son and his friend living with me. And, I've always been, I run my own company. I have employees. For me, it is, if I say something, people fucking jump and they do what the fuck I say. And it's been that way for a long time. And now having, my son and his friend here, and they don't listen as immediately as they damn well fucking should.
Error.
Yeah, it's not an error. They're trying to prove something.
Sounds
Yeah,
like you need to
they're-
shine
they're
your
trying
coot a
to do
little bit
something.
before you stick
It's-
the
it's-
grass.
And I appreciate all they do, and they're really good kids, and I'm trying to get them back on the right track, and they're fantastic. But there's still those times where, like, I fucking said do this. Why is it not fucking done? Well, we're gonna. No. But excuses have never worked for me. I don't like them. Oh, I don't know. You guys. Oh, I didn't tell you guys this one. So I went to my brother's house. Went out to go check on my house in Vermont. And I went to my brother's house last weekend. I think it was last weekend. And we were gone for 3 days. 3 days to the fucking minute. I left at 2:00 on Friday. I got back home 2:00 on Monday. My son had thrown a knife into his foot. And his friend, in driving him to the hospital, had smashed my Jeep into the tree going out of my driveway. And when they were running out of the house, they knocked the door down to my workshop and smashed my Patriots clock. I was gone for 3 days. Three
All right.
fucking days.
Not to make light of that, but be glad you only had 2 stooges.
Did anybody else hear the statement? Hold my beer and watch this shit.
I've made that statement many times, but I did it in my own house.
I remember when my dad said to do something. If I said anything other than started to do what he told me to do, I usually got smacked in the back of the head.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got
apparently
lucky
that's child
because
abuse
I didn't
now.
get it in the back.
You got the leather whip or the leather belt and the 36-inch yardstick
There was no
to
question.
measure
Hey,
the
I'm
willow
not
tree
sure whether
branch.
that's a kink or a punishment, Jeremy. What are you talking about there?
Punishments.
Ugh.
It's a punishment until you get to about 2022, and then it can become a kink.
Well, unfortunately, my son's 2022, and I don't really want to start that whole thing. So his friend's 24, he's 20. Ugh. Good Lord.
But at the end of the day, I have to sometimes remind myself that overall life is good. And as much as I tried not to be here, I'm still alive and I'm still here.
Glad
And
you're here, buddy.
now
Good to be
Yeah,
here.
me too.
now it's
Yeah.
time to
Yeah,
start enjoying it a little more.
yeah. No, I appreciate me because I just joined the group and you welcomed me open arms. Like I have never been like so welcome before. No questions asked. Just join and be part of the group. And
That's because none of us have friends. No, I'm kidding.
Don't tell our secrets. Damn.
well, then I fit right in.
Yeah, it's
I have a way of alienating people.
I think to some degree we all do.
I'm real good at it.
I think part of it is we just don't want to deal with people.
Can't
Yeah,
handle.
exactly right. Yeah, 100%.
that is probably a big part of it. Cops and military we're used to certain behavior from the people that are supposed to be on our side, at least.
Yeah.
And when we don't see it, I think it frustrates us a little bit. And I think most of us have learned by this point in our lives that we know you can't smack the stupid out of somebody.
Lies.
Yeah.
No,
well,
it's true. You really you can't smack the stupid out of somebody. It's fun to try sometimes.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it doesn't mean you can't try.
No. You just change your slap approach. Slap down lawsuit paperwork. They understand that.
Eh,
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm in the middle of like 4 different lawsuits. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
well, when you have a business, that's like part of the.
It's par for the goddamn course, dude. I mean, lawyers exist so that lawyers can exist. That's
I think so.
That's it. Like it literally half that profession is just designed to ensure that you need somebody from that profession.
Job security.
Well, let's go around and red, yellow, green. And since Cedric is hardly ever here and has decided to grace us with his presence,
mean,
we could start with him. How you doing, Cedric?
Good, man. How's it going?
It's going.
hey, Cedric.
Let's go.
So you
I'm
red,
green.
yellow, or green tonight?
I'm always green, man.
Yeah, he's always happy.
Like
On
Kermit the
half.
Frog.
Cool.
Always green.
Kermit the Frog on a fucking iceberg. Keep your weather up there.
Check.
It's actually 30 degrees outside, so I'll take it.
That's not bad for up there.
It's
No,
about,
not at all.
I guess it's about 50 here, 50 or 60. It's not real cold right now.
Yep. It's pretty good. I'm not complaining right now. It's a little bit of a warm spell. It'll drop back down by Saturday.
My cousin from she's up in Alberta, and on the family thread, she posted a meme And it was, I go outside and the air hurts my face. Why do I live in a place where the air hurts my face? And then the following 3 pictures are like snakes, spiders, and alligators. Because this is why I live in a place where the air hurts my face on each of the other pictures.
It makes sense. We don't have any snakes and all that good stuff up here, so maybe no fire ants either.
That's right. No, I remember the first time I had been, I was living down here and I was stationed down in Louisiana and then Texas. And I flew back up to go see some family in Canada. And I walked outside and there's, that sort of wind in the air that actually burns your skin. I was like, oh, fuck, I forgot what this was like.
It was great, though. It makes you feel alive.
Yeah, yep. Right up until 5 minutes later when you die of hypothermia.
Just don't get wet.
I heard that's not a bad way to go, though. It's, not very painful or anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with jumping out of a plane and forgetting to pull the chute it if it ever comes to that.
It's gonna hurt for that last 15 seconds.
Hey, I can deal with 15 seconds. I've dealt with worse, but it'd be a hell of a fun way to go.
My luck is I bounce and live.
Yeah, I'd be the one in freaking 2 million that only every bone in his body was broken, half his organs were crushed, and
You wish you died.
Yeah.
But I'd only do that if I had a terminal illness and there was weeks to live anyways or something like that. I've got no interest in ending it. I love my life.
Well, that's good to hear.
I just want to make sure to say that. I don't want everybody thinking that I'm freaking suicidal. I'm going to jump out of a fucking plane or anything. It's not happening.
Usually the guy flying the plane don't let you jump out of the plane if he knows you don't have a parachute literature.
Unless you're Travis Pastrana.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go with your perfectly nuts jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. What the fuck? You're crazy.
I know
I got an issue with patience. Sometimes they take too long to make it to the ground.
Almost a decade in the Army and zero interest to ever jump out of a perfectly good airplane. They land on their own.
I'm pretty sure the pilots got something to do with that.
Well, the pilots do, but
Yeah.
I don't, there's no need for me to jump out.
Yeah, there's no need for me to jump out.
Yeah, they had to trick me to get me to do it.
Now, air assault school, I had no choice.
To get life.
Now, if you're stationed at Fort Campbell, you're going to air assault school. Whether you want to or not, you're going. Otherwise, they make your life living hell.
Yeah, I was a freaking Fork Scout, so I had to do a full jump school, and Halo, and then Heeds, and all that freaking bullshit. It was a whole lot of fun. But tell you what, that first one, your nuts make it to the ground about an hour and a half after you land.
Never did it, but I'm thinking about doing it.
Closest I ever came was I was on ladder crew. Had to cut 5 people out of the trees. No, thank you.
Like I said, they tricked me out of the plane because I am deathly afraid of heights. And I thought as I was going down, well, maybe this will get me over that. It didn't.
Gotta start somewhere.
Hilarious. I am deathly scared of ladders, but I will free climb 200 feet without a problem.
Nope, I'm good. I'm good. I don't like ladders either.
All right, let's keep going around. Mike, how are you doing? Red, yellow, green?
Oh, I'm green, baby.
That's good. You do sound happy today.
I'm usually pretty freaking happy. I like to think so. Anyways, who knows? Ask my wife; she might get a different story.
You
Yeah,
sound pretty
they tell you the truth.
My wife's fantastic. I'm a lucky man. And she's not even in the room, and I'm saying that.
Jeremy, how about you?
I'll pass. You don't want to go there, Bruno.
You know, we're gonna come on one night and something will have happened and you'll go, I am green. Now that's probably going to mean you made 5 other people red, but you know,
Oh no,
that'll
So
be
you're-
okay.
Yeah.
sir, you
Holy
are
crap.
thinking, sir, you are thinking way too small. Way too small.
Oh,
Hey, you
yeah.
got to start out small sometimes.
No, you don't.
All right.
When you have specific topics, you don't. And to give a better idea, I am much more yellow heading towards green. I now have, I'm currently waiting on uploads of information from hard drives that were finally connected for the first time today.
Ooh, nice.
Gotta love. So my name's Jeremy Daniels. I was in the Army starting 99 to 2008. I deployed to Iraq February 28th, 2003 for first deployment as the Advon Hazmat Deployment Specialist. Now, forgetting things, Division also sent along the media public affairs officer who made a nice little YouTube video that I just found.
Ooh.
And well, yeah. We'll just say I love how people made their service. Well, they made how do I even explain this? Somebody made it all about themselves and got away with it. I'm going to be the one calling it out. In YouTube fashion. With all photo evidence, everybody knows military wear their names on their uniforms. I will politely warn that retired senior leadership better pucker up, because their faces are in the videos as co-conspirators of erasure of Gulf War syndrome. Sorry, I'm rambling. On to the next. Sorry, Bruno.
That's okay. John, how about you?
I'm green. Things are great. No problems.
That's good. Are you going to the retreat?
No. No.
Okay. I think I'm going to this one. Sean.
I'm red, but anybody who's been on here knows why. So tonight, I think I just want to sit and listen to everybody. Just my input on the broken thing, Bruno, is I think I get your point of view, what you finally came to as a conclusion, but I think, you know, it's one of those negative terms that, you know, whenever we deal with a therapist, they want you to feel good, feel great, everything's fine, you're okay. But I consider myself broken.
It's funny because they want you to feel okay. But if you were okay, you wouldn't be talking to them, would you?
Right, right. Yeah,
So-
like somebody told me that if something's broken, it can't be fixed, and I don't agree with that. You know, how many times did you have a toy that was broken, but with duct tape or glue or whatever, you fixed it, and it's okay. It may not be worth as much, but it still worked fine. So
Well, that was my point, that broken implies that it can be fixed. And sometimes the fix is we just learn to deal better with the issues that we face. Or how to even
What's
deal
to
with them.
imply that that's not fixed? That's implying that there's a perfect person out there that doesn't have any issues,
Yeah.
that, doesn't have anything they have to deal with. It's being able to deal with what happens in your life and being able to deal with your issues. To me, that's as close to fixed and unbroken as you could possibly be.
That is true. I think, however, because of our background, a lot of, and it happens to civilians too. I mean, I will concede that, but because of our unique background, sometimes our issues run real deep. And
Oh,
we have
without
been
a doubt.
taught to suppress them to the point where it's not healthy. And then when they do start coming out, we haven't always developed the tools to deal with it. Anyway, Vern, how about you? Red, yellow, green?
I don't know. Does COVID have a color?
Does what?
Does COVID have a color?
You got COVID again?
Yeah.
You going for the record?
No, it's not again. This is the first time I've had
Ah.
it.
Yeah, Jimmy Gazzara got it again.
Yeah, I heard. How's he doing?
The last I heard, he was still in the hospital, but he was doing okay. His O2 levels were going back up.
You know, it was weird because I saw Jimmy at church. I was talking to him. And then I left, went to work Monday. I think Monday night or Tuesday was when I heard that he had gotten it. And then I felt sick Wednesday. I'm like, man.
Well, I felt pretty good the second time I had it. It wasn't as bad and I didn't have a stroke. So I'm counting that as a win.
Well, I mean, the headaches are over, the fever's gone. Still have dizziness like when I stand up.
Mhm.
Now I can't wait for that to be over.
Yeah, my hair girl that was supposed to come over and do my shit before I go down to DC on Thursday. I just texted her and her mom's got it and she thinks she's got it now. So
So yeah, it's I mean, for probably the majority of the population, it's like a bad case of the flu right now. It's not as bad as it used to be.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, dude,
But
I was down and out.
Yeah, but it'll still kick you in the butt.
I mean,
I'll tell you what, I got it the first go around, like really, really super early. And it sucked for like 2 days, but I've been around copious people that have said they have had it. I've been out in groups, for the past 2 years. I haven't gotten it since.
Well, that was the second time I got it. And as soon as because I got the test kits, And when I started not feeling good and it didn't go away in a day, I tested and I was on Palaxavid the next day.
Well, dude, it's weird. Like, I've not vaccinated. I've been around a ton of people that have had it. I've not got it. And then now all of a sudden I got it.
Yeah. I never got the vax. I had it early. Got some natural immunity or whatever going, and I've been fine since. Like as I said, like I've been around crap tons of people, a bunch, I've gotten the whole the bad ex-girlfriend call, like, hey, just so you know, we were out the other night and I found out that I had blah blah blah. And but it's still, I never got it. Tested a bunch of times. So I don't know whether maybe like that original freaking version just kicked my immune system and did something, or maybe I've just gotten super lucky, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't get vaccinated till after I had it the first time.
How many
And
people in the group haven't had it at all?
I was almost able to say that.
How's that 10 days with it?
I don't know,
Just like
Cedric, do they
after
have
3
it in
days, I wasn't
Alaska?
getting any better. I was just stuck.
I tested positive for it, but I didn't show any symptoms.
Oh, you got lucky.
So I'm the only one in this meeting who hasn't had it at all?
Well, Jeremy, you're secluded, man.
yeah.
No, I'm not.
That's not fair.
How am I secluded? I have a caregiver 7 days a week. I go back and forth to the casino.
Oh, that's right. You moved. I forgot.
That's
about
what you doing now. That's what you're doing now. When like COVID was like really popping off, you was pretty.
I was
solid.
going. I had 7 people come around me, 2 of which had COVID, who came down with COVID. Still nothing to me,
Yeah.
but I have cysts in both nasal pharynx. I don't breathe like normal. I haven't gotten a fucking common cold or the flu or anything since before I deployed. The only thing I've had is, well, multiple sclerosis and shingles.
Yeah, you got enough to deal with.
Yeah.
Well, the shingles, I didn't know I had them. I can't feel my back.
Mm.
The only reason they found it, I had full blown. My kid spotted on my back a red dot and said something.
Right.
We still gonna call you lucky in fact. You have so many other issues going on. If you was to get COVID, it probably would kill you.
Right.
I
That's
just
if
go
he
with,
noticed he had it.
Exactly.
hey, I just go with, I'm sick, I don't get sick.
Jeremy's motto is I was going to get COVID, but I got high.
Right?
And I got
Please, I've been smoking nonstop since 2017.
You know, there's rumors that's why people don't get it.
I
don't know if I
maybe
believe that, but
You
I
never
smoke
know.
like a chimney.
Well, we're all still here, so that's good, I guess.
Oh,
Got too many people left to piss off. It's a life goal. Got to be good at something.
Not getting sick as one.
So is there anybody on here that's going to the retreat?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going. TJ said he has somebody to ride with me, but somebody new, so I haven't met him yet.
where's the retreat?
Poconos.
when is it?
not next weekend, I believe the weekend after. The weekend of the 17th. This is like the first one that I've actually been able to go on and stay at. Because usually they're either doing it someplace it's real hot or it's real cold and I can't deal with it.
We going
This
to
one,
like
this one looks like it's going to be pretty good.
you going to Tannhauser's house?
Yeah. Yeah, it should be.
How's Tanny doing anyway?
Doesn't come on that much, but he's hosting the retreat, so I guess he must be doing okay. We'll find out because I'm sure he's
I
going
guess we good up until the day of, like, hey, we canceling you guys. What do you mean you cancel? You guys got to go to the zoo instead.
Yeah, when you see him, tell him I said hi, man.
Absolutely. Yeah, he likes that place because he can go fishing and hunt and all that other fun stuff.
Uh-huh.
Is that why he does it?
He is very comfortable being the outdoorsman.
I mean, he came up here. He liked being up here too, but I ain't seen him come back since. So I think he's scared of being out, the real outdoors.
It's because it's freaking cold there, dude.
Got things called polar bears.
They don't have
That's
polar
what-
bears in Alaska, do they?
We do have
Yeah,
polar
we
bears.
You do?
Yeah, we do got polar bears. We got polar bear, grizzly bear, and black bear.
No no brown bears, huh?
No, the
I
polar
mean-
bears ate them.
We got
Oh,
brown
polar,
bears
polar
too.
bears are grizzly bears, right?
No,
No.
they're different.
Polar bears
No,
are
no,
bigger
they're
than
the
grizzlies.
same. They're the same genus. They're one developed from the other, right?
No, polar bears is own breed by itself, man. Polar bear-
I could
polar
have
bear is the
sworn one
largest bear in
developed
the
out of
world.
the other, but I could be wrong. I'm not going to argue something I'm not 100% about. So
I heard that they tell you should carry pepper spray and bells to keep the grizzly bears away.
why? So
Yeah.
you taste good and they have a nice song while they eat you, or
I fire rifle.
The dinner bell. Ding, ding, ding.
yeah.
Come and get
Cover
me.
yourself in a little pepper for them, and then just ring the bell, let them know that you're
Little
ready to go.
seasoning.
Well, it could
Oh,
be
rough.
because they said, you know how you tell there's grizzly bears around. You check the bear spore, and if it smells like cayenne peppers and has bells in it,
That's terrible. No, we got all the bears up here for sure. Minus panda. We don't have panda bears. You know, we got the big ones.
you got the little trash bandits.
Raccoon.
We don't have raccoons up here. We got
No
porcupine.
kidding, really.
We
Wow.
got porcupine, no raccoons.
Yeah, we got a raccoon living in my garage. Scared the crap out of my son.
I love
Porcupine's pretty
raccoons.
good.
One of these days, I'm going to get myself one as a pet.
You get yourself a porcupine.
No,
No, a trash panda.
You know, because I'll wind up having too many beers and try and pet them backwards.
Yeah, you don't want to get anything on porcupine quilting. My dog got pounded. He got smashed in the face when he was like, I want to say about a year old. Not even. It was like 10 months.
Yeah, my mom's dog got into it with a porcupine one time.
Yeah, he was not happy. He had it all in his nose and his paws and his mouth.
Yeah, my mom's dog saying they just had them all sticking out of the sides of her mouth, and yeah,
It was expensive vet bill.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard they're very painful to get out too because they're barbed.
Yeah.
yeah, they
gotta
gotta
put
they
some
gotta
on.
numb the dog first, and then they make little cuts around where the barbs are. But
Yeah.
We have skunks around here too. I don't like them
Yeah.
much either.
We don't have snakes.
Nah, the worst is when your dog gets hit by a skunk. Oh man.
We got wolverines.
no kidding.
Yeah, you want to come up and visit and see you?
Hell yeah, man! Hey, don't threaten me with a good time.
Man, I'm
They're
a
so
threatened for a
cute
good
and
time for the last
cuddly.
3 years, and ain't up but 2 people came to visit.
Hey, you never extended that to me, brother. I'd be up there in a minute.
I don't know about that. I'm
Oh,
pretty sure
shit.
I extended it to everybody in the group.
Oh shit! Hey, I'll tell you what. One of these days soon, man. I'll definitely head up there if you're hosting or you know somewhere to stay.
Yeah, you stay here.
All right, man. I'll hold you to that.
It's been a couple of guys showed up. Tan hasn't been here, and Anthony's been here. I was trying to get
Has Moore been up?
who?
James Moore.
He used to be. I think he said he used to be from here. Either
No,
from here, born here or
JP
something.
from Texas.
Originally, he's got relatives out in Colorado too, I think.
Yeah.
I can't keep up with people who live there. I don't know, maybe he was stationed here for a second. Or,
He might have been
Oh.
stationed there at some point.
Maybe. Yeah.
but yeah, I think he said he'd been here before though, for sure. So yeah, you guys can come on up. It's almost springtime here anyway. By the end of May, should be the beginning of springtime.
You're near the park, right?
I'm about 2 hours away from Denali.
Yeah, I heard you're better off photographing in your backyard if you want animals and going near the park.
Well, it's kind of a hit and miss. I guess it depends on how much you want to hike in there. It's a lot of trails in there.
Yeah, I got two
hiking.
bad knees. I'm not doing too much hiking.
Yeah, you got to call old Jeremy up and ask him to borrow one of his electronic wheelchairs so you can go up in there.
And there's another stranger.
Yeah, Deanne said she was coming to Alaska too.
Why did they come
Scared
on and go
away.
right off?
You scared her.
Yeah, way to go, Bruno.
I've been known to do that. I don't know.
So she popped in and popped out.
Yeah, she'll be down for the golf tournament though.
When's that?
Hang on, I can tell you. Give me 1 second.
Now she's
And
back.
you wouldn't want to use one of my tank chair. It's too top heavy. It'd tip over. I can't really take it anywhere.
I'm a fat ass, so I got a low center of gravity. I'd probably be fine.
It's built to have you sit too high.
Golf tournament is actually the day after my anniversary, May 25th.
Oh, so that's the day after spring break. So spring starts.
When do you sign up for that, Bruno?
The golf tournament?
Uh-huh.
That's the end.
I don't really know how to sign up for it. I just take pictures. I don't really.
I want to play.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right, I'll send you the link.
Yeah, I know Deanne knew how to do it.
I mean, I'm not great, but I can play.
If you show up and you smell like icy hot Bengay,
Emotional damage.
Vern, I put it in the chat.
Thank you. I'm not that old, Cedric.
old has nothing to do with it.
Beat up? Yeah, I'm not beat up.
Definitely. So Deanne, are you red, yellow, or green?
I'm green. I'm a very bright green. It was a good day today.
That's good.
My son is officially 4.
Congrats.
He's heading toward the teen years.
My God, I feel like I just had him.
Thank God.
No, I just feel like I don't know. I feel like the last
You
4 years flew by.
You say that now, but when he hits about 13 and knows everything,
Mm, I already got one of those, only she's 8.
I got a son with 2 masters and thinking about a doctorate. He might be right. He might actually know everything. I don't know. I do know you can't tell him anything, and that's not a recent occurrence, but yeah, I got, let's see. The retreat is 17th, 18th, and 19th. The following weekend is Ocean City Comic Con. April 1st is the Vietnam War Veterans Pancake Breakfast. Seven, 8, 9 Fan Expo in Philly. Still waiting to hear if I'm doing that or not.
You guys are just busy.
I'm trying to keep it to like 2, maybe 3 events a month, so I don't kill myself.
Don't be doing that, man.
August, I got the DAV National Convention in Atlantic City. I got to decide if I'm going to stay over for that, though, because it's Atlantic City. I can just drive down in the morning. It's not that far.
And go home.
When is that one?
The DAV National, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. What? What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
Going to be news that day, huh?
Nothing.
Yeah, 11th and 12th is the last Black Label Con in New Jersey. Eric is flying back from Vegas just to do the last one. And then if he does another one, it'll be in Vegas.
Yes. Just saying.
Vegas is overrated.
I wouldn't know.
It's too hot.
I probably got a better chance of visiting Vegas than I do of Alaska, though.
What's that supposed to mean? It's not that far, man.
It means I will probably get less grief from my wife.
Less possibility of
I
snow.
thought you wanted to go.
No, she wants to do an Alaska cruise. She does not actually want to set foot in Alaska.
She wants to look at it out the window.
Through binoculars.
Well, you still land on Alaska. You still got ports. Alaska has like what, eight ports, I think.
Now our issue now is she never wants to fly again.
We're talking.
The last flight was, we flew Spirit Airlines. Are you familiar with Spirit, Cedric?
Mm.
I've never.
Jeremy is.
I've never flown Spirit, but I definitely heard about them.
Oh
Where'd
yeah,
you
you don't
go?
want to. I would rather be clutched in the claws of a griffin and fly that way than fly Spirit again.
Were you flying during that Christmas time?
No, we flew down. It was in the summer. We flew down to Miami to do a cruise. It was in March because my wife and my daughter decided I was not resting and recuperating after the stroke like I was supposed to. So they decided it would be a good idea to take me on a cruise. Shows how much they know. And yeah, it was, the flight there was not too bad. You know, we left out of Atlantic City. Everything was on time. The only real incident on the flight down was they had Atlantic City PD had to come on and take a drunk off the plane.
That's about right.
And yeah, because he went to the gift shop and he bought like 40 bottles, those little bottles of liquor, and got drunk while we were sitting on the runway or getting ready to go out on the runway, and it was trying to give drinks to everybody else.
Friendly drunk.
Yeah, very friendly. The cruise itself, we went to the Dominican Republic. I forget what this other stop was. And yeah, the Dominican Republic was, I decided I wanted to go on a tour. So I found, because they rate the tours by how strenuous they are, I found the least strenuous tour that there was. And yeah, it was not good. And they told me before we got off the boat, you should just stay on the boat. You shouldn't really even get off the boat. And because I listened so well, I insisted on getting off the boat and going on this tour. So everybody went on the tour with me. And I fell off the bus, getting up and down off the bus. It was hot. I was dying. It was pretty rough. And so the next stop, I said, all right, I'll stay on the boat. And I stayed on the boat. Everybody got off. All they wanted to do was walk to the end of the dock and, visit the souvenir places. And while they got off the boat, they had a lifeboat drill. And so I said, never been in one of the lifeboats. So I got my camera and I just went with the crew for the lifeboat drill. And I almost got on the boat. So close. One of the ship's officers looked at me and he goes, "You're not part of my crew." I said, "No, sir." He goes, "Who are you?" I said, I'm a passenger. I said, "But I do photography and I thought this would be really neat to photograph a lifeboat drill." And he said, "Yeah, that's real nice. Let me have somebody escort you where you're supposed to be." And they did not let me get on the lifeboat. Next cruise, I'm going to plan it better and I'm going to get on the lifeboat.
Yeah, just say you were in the Coast Guard.
Nah, I'm just going to make friends with one of the ship's officers and get an invite to photograph it.
Yeah, I think it's a more of a liability thing.
Yeah, it's more than likely an insurance thing. So no matter what you do, they probably won't. But
You just have to ask nice.
just ask nicely, huh? Just ask nicely. They'll say yeah.
It works.
Should have just told me you're Bond, James Bond. Probably would have got a laugh at him, let you do it.
Listen, I've gotten away with more stuff because I just asked nice.
yeah, it works
There's
sometimes.
There is a verse in the Bible that says you have not because you ask not.
Yeah.
And I truly believe that because a lot of times people go, "Oh, they're never going to let me do that." So they don't even bother to ask. And my attitude is, if I don't ask, I can't do it. And if I do ask, the worst that can happen is I still can't do it. But a lot of times they, oh, okay. And they let you.
Oh, you want me to?
So, well, hey, y'all, I got to spend some time with my wife here before I go to sleep.
Have fun.
All right. Hey,
It's only Monday.
JP, man, I'll reach out to you soon.
All right. All right. Talk to you.
All
How you doing,
y'all have a
JP?
great night. Thank you, everybody.
Later, Mike.
See you, Michael.
I had to take care, y'all.
How you doing, JP?
Doing all right. Get you just living the dream. Getting it's been nice to have a break from school, even though I didn't want one. But they didn't have my classes starting in starting this month, so I have to wait until April to start my next classes, which is good. This will be, so you have drill again this weekend. Yay, a short break. It's only had a 2-week break. But I'll be meeting my new platoon since my unit just made me a platoon sergeant. I'll
Nice.
do that. We'll see how that goes.
You should be good at that.
It's been, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. It's been nice being able to be more support to the family since I don't have school. So that's been good. And yep, that's about it for me right now. I'll hopefully by the end of the month I'll have some more great news, but I won't share that since we're live.
No, that's good.
So, but yeah, overall doing pretty good.
Okay.
I would say I would be, if y'all haven't done the lights yet, I'd say I'm green.
Nice.
Yeah. So how about y'all?
All right. So we're mostly doing pretty good here. A couple guys are
Good.
not quite in the green, but
Yeah. Well, Deanne's obviously in the green because she can't get that smile off her face.
Where's the leopard print? The leopard print.
There's no leopard print.
She's like,
She just got a lot. She's got a lot. What do you call it?
yeah, they
Botox.
just
She's
the
got a lot of
leopard print
Botox in her
is,
face right now. She can't stop.
Oh, I need Botox. Stop.
no, you don't. No, you don't.
nobody needs Botox.
No, no.
Listen, man.
Jimmy Dean might argue with you.
Well, that's true, but he has a medical condition.
He is the
Yeah.
condition.
I finally found the link. I'm copying the correct link, Vern.
Thank
That's not the correct link.
No, that's from 2021. I don't know why I have it.
Why do you have the one from 2021, not 2022?
I don't. Please, I don't even know.
We need the 2023 one.
Yeah, this is the 2023 one. I promise.
Oh god, you guys are funny.
All right, let's find out. I just hit the link. 4th
You gotta
annual
do a
golf
check
tournament.
Oh man.
Vern, I'll also send it to you on Facebook.
There it is.
You're gonna send it to me a message on Facebook? Thanks.
What's the topic?
We were talking about being broken and how we deal with it. It started out because I said I developed the opinion that the reason the therapist says not to say that you're broken is not because they want you to feel good, but because something that's broken can eventually be fixed.
Right.
And I had one of them days when I felt like I ain't never going to be fixed. I might be better. I'll have better days, but I'm never going to be back to whatever my version of normal was.
Right.
And I don't feel real bad about that because I figure everybody has something anyway. That I don't think there is a real something where they could say, check these 10 boxes off and you're normal. I don't think anybody's hitting all 10 boxes, no matter who they are, what their situation is.
Isn't normal like relative anyway?
I am coming to that conclusion that, well, I photograph a lot of Comic-Cons, and I'll tell you right now, most of those people are crazy.
They're not.
I mean, they're crazy in a good way. But they're, you know, for a grown ass adult to run around dressed up like a superhero, they're crazy. I mean, they're having fun. You know, they're very, as a group, I would say they're very innocent, very supportive of each other, you know. So it's a good kind of crazy, but
You know, I look at that as no different than me going out and running dirt, reconnecting with a childhood thing. Yeah, it's a little different, you know, where I like dirt bikes, I like the superhero comic book thing, whatever. But it's still reconnecting with a part of you.
Yeah, mute your mic.
Sorry.
Yeah, listen to that crazy news.
yeah, I don't, yeah, I think my problem is I never left that phase.
Sorry.
So there is no reconnecting because I'm, you know, I was still there. I had to go up to my second floor for something, and it's like I don't think I've been up there in like 3 or 4 years. And I went in the storeroom and I was like, yeah, there's so much stuff here. It's got to start getting thrown out. And I found 2 boxes of Star Trek stuff. And I'm like, yeah, not this stuff. I'm throwing out the Star Trek stuff. That's the good stuff. But yeah, I think I'm going to start selling off some of the comic books and stuff. I got to start scanning them and putting them online. But
You gotta let people see your work, man.
it was funny. The last, not this one, the WildCon. I was taking pictures. You know, we were set up. We were in a really nice spot, and this very pretty young lady comes over and she gets her picture done. And she's looking at me and she goes, "You don't remember me?" And I looked at her and I said, "You are right." And I had photographed her maybe 5 or 6 years before that. So she had to be about, I don't know, maybe 12, 13 years old then. And and now she looks like a little supermodel. And she remembered my grandson because he was in the play with her. And her picture actually won an honorable mention at one of the shows. But yeah, it felt good. Somebody's like, "You don't remember me," and I didn't. I really didn't. But she remembered me. Remembered me taking her picture. Made me feel good.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I don't remember half the people. Like, I don't even know. And I can take pictures of them. Like, I couldn't tell you where I met them at. Or whatever.
well, that was. I did find it. The whole cast. I had made this for them, like a composite of all the kids. Nah, it's not going to come up. See if I could turn this off. Yeah, I had done this composite of all the kids for them so they can, you know, and they all signed it and gave one back to me.
Nice. That's cool.
So anyway, it sits in a little plastic envelope. See if I can even find her on here.
So at least you got the archive, so you can load them up later. But you might as well load your work now.
Yeah, this is her.
Nice.
Sticking on the bottom.
But
You took pictures at the golf tournament last year too, right?
Yep.
I don't think I've seen any of those pictures.
I will find you a link.
I'm
So,
surprised
Dan, did you play?
Project Reset didn't have them up. I saw a couple, like I saw we got streaming it, but I didn't see any pictures of them.
All right, Scott.
Yeah, this year I can bring a printer and maybe we can sell something. Make a little money.
So maybe I get somebody special to show up, like Tiger Woods or something this year. Bet you guys have a bigger turnout. Y'all start getting big names to show up.
Yeah. I'm coming this year, so.
I mean, Burns coming. Yeah, he's a big name and all. So,
Was it the
Burns shows
second
up.
one? No, we were at Ramblewood this time.
Yeah, same one as we're going to the same place.
Yeah, I was looking for the pictures though.
So I looked on that link. There's an early bird golfer, and then there's one that's for active duty or just military. Which one you supposed to click on?
You know, now I know I took pictures of that last year.
Come on, Deanne, where's the information?
There's the car show.
I would probably do the military veteran first responder.
Okay. So what is it? That include like dinner and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. JP, you go?
What time is it again? What day?
May 25th.
He can go. If he said he can't go, he's fine.
It's the Thursday before Memorial Day.
Yep, he definitely can go.
I actually think that's my drill day for me.
You could skip one.
But-
drill.
No,
But
it's a Thursday, I think.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well, that's also why
It's
I
a
can't go
weekday.
because I can't do weekdays. Not right now.
You can skip one.
No, I can't skip work. Period.
Like you can skip any day you want. Just don't want to.
Yeah, I gotta put money in the bank.
I'll give you $20.
You give me $20. Thanks.
Well,
Thanks, Cedric.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to help you. Do
Yeah,
crazy
you're right. You're right. I appreciate it. You gonna go, Cedric? You gonna go?
That's a little bit far for just a 20.
Oh, that's excuses. Whatever. You can make it.
You should come down.
It's like, Cedric, what you doing here?
Later, John.
It's like, do you play golf? No. Then why are you here? No, I'm just here for emotional support.
You can just say I came to meet Tiger Woods. Where is he?
There you go. Tigers.
If you guys get Tiger Woods to come, I'll make it a personal appearance.
All right, Dan, you're on it.
What?
Gotta get Tiger
She's
Woods.
like, what?
It's even relevant anymore.
How the hell am I going to get Tiger Woods? You have a better off chance of getting Donald Trump to show up.
Actually, that would be fun. Just because.
Maybe if we change the golf outing to a Donald Trump golf course, maybe he'll show up.
So you say we going out of Mar-a-Lago? I mean,
Well, I got one of his courses here in Jersey.
Hmm?
Yeah.
he probably actually you wouldn't think Donald Trump would write that off as a charitable thing, have veterans and first responders show up to his golf course.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he would.
Yeah. All right. That's
How
what
do
we-
how do I contact Trump?
you
You
probably
would,
don't want to. You probably don't
At
want to contact him
hairpiece.com?
directly.
you, you need to ask Chad Longell will know. He would know how to do that.
Oh, Chad would know.
Yeah, Chad's the little political dude.
You know what? I'm gonna text his ass right now.
Yeah, do it. Say, Chad, get me in contact with Donald Trump.
Topic of the night: shameless name drops all
Yeah.
night long.
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
I would not be surprised if he came back. He was like, "Oh yeah, I just talked to him the other day."
Huh?
No, I'm just joking.
No, I found it.
You found Donald Trump?
No, I found
You
the
found Donald Trump.
2022 golf outing.
Oh,
hmm.
it's from.
And didn't have it.
Wait, I'm writing. I'm in the Zoom right now with JP, and he told me to reach out to you. Would you have a connection to Donald Trump?
Did you just
No.
call him? Oh my gosh, you didn't even time me out.
Oh yeah.
And the name
Did he
drops
say yeah?
continue.
Did he just say yes?
No, not yet. He
Oh.
hasn't responded yet.
Oh, you were doing voice to text.
I hate that.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should
If
text
you work,
No.
with talk to type and have it adapt to your voice and recognize you, it's an amazing technology.
You need to tell Chad to get in on the call. That's what we need to do.
See, y'all gonna go to Florida. Y'all need to come to Vegas.
Yeah. Y'all need to get what's his name? Leprechaun. God damn it. Just slipped my dang on tongue.
Jimmy.
Yeah, you gotta get Jimmy in here. 'Cause if you haven't seen
Jimmy
him-
hasn't been on in forever.
Yeah, he's going. He's dealing with some stuff.
He's on every once in a while.
Oh, you see him at work, don't you?
I chat with him every now and then. I don't see him that much. He works at a different location.
I gotta
Okay.
send him a text.
I text him every once in a
Message or
while.
something.
Right.
I saw him a couple weeks ago.
He doing okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, he popped on.
I haven't been on much because I've been working so damn much.
All right,
Oh,
man,
Vern, how are you feeling?
Sick. Better,
Yeah.
but yeah.
He's just being sensitive right now.
Yeah, that's right.
He's okay. He's just-
I'm in touch with my corona side.
You're in touch with your Corona side.
Yeah.
Listen, I've had it twice. You'll be fine.
I don't
Yeah.
think they should have named it after a beer though.
You'll
You
get
know
over
what I
it.
mean? Yeah, this ain't fun.
I tell you what, who we need to get to one of the events, to come to one of the events, or a event, is Chris Pratt.
I'm supposed to know who that is.
Hmm?
Man,
Chris Pratt,
What?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep. He's Star-Lord.
oh, that's right.
Oh, that. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know who that is.
That guy. Yeah.
He might have a shot at Adam Driver too.
Maybe.
He's an ex-Marine.
Right. He plays what's his
Kylo
name in
Ren.
Star Wars? Yeah. He sure might do it too.
He helped start that Project Headstrong.
Yeah, I think he did, didn't he?
Mhm.
Nice.
Take it, Lieutenant Dan to come.
Yeah. He'd do it.
Hmm.
I like how y'all speaking for all these people. Like, we got jobs and kind of got to work it into the schedule.
I heard.
Fun to golf with Lieutenant Dan.
I heard. I
I'm
don't
not
know how true it is that Gary Sinise is supposed to be at the DAV convention in
Mm.
Atlantic City with the Lieutenant Dan Band.
Nice.
It's in the flyer already.
Is it?
Yes,
Nice.
sir. Or
Yeah.
not the flyer, the mailer. Email.
Yeah, I met Lieutenant Dan. He came up to Alaska back in 2010.
Did he stay with you?
He came up to visit the unit. So I was doing. We was in the field, so technically he was in the field. No, Deanne, you ain't going to bed, and no, you ain't leaving.
Yeah, she doesn't even really talk that much.
Yeah, but
What?
I'm waiting.
Oh shit.
I'm supposed to be the official photographer for that, unless I piss somebody off and don't remember.
Deanne always making like, oh, I'm gonna show up late, and then I'm be going off early too. We can't do both.
Oh, shut your mouth. Did you finish your taxes?
No, I'm still doing it right now. It's kind of a pain in the
No,
Oh,
you're
ass.
you're
not.
still working on
You're
that.
not doing it. You're talking. You're not doing your taxes. If you're talking, you're not doing your taxes.
Unlike
Yeah,
you,
but
I'm able to multitask, and if Tiger Woods show up to the golf outing, then I show up to the golf outing too.
Mm-hmm.
So, you eating bologna and cheese? What is it? Turkey and cheese? It's weird, man.
What are you eating?
It looks gross.
It's turkey and ham wrapped in cheese.
No
Wait, are you
carbs.
like, wait a minute, are you laying on your stomach and there's your feet behind you? You look
They
like
sure
such a
are.
kid. You look like
Yep.
such a kid right now.
No, he ain't a kid. He's a teenage girl. That's what he is.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh my god, I love it.
He's on the phone with
You're
his
like this
friend.
one time at band
Mhm.
camp.
So
And it's turkey
Did you
cheese.
have the flute?
we were in the trombone section.
Whoa.
Only him. Only
TMI,
you.
TMI.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Mean Girls.
Moderator,
that's-
moderator. Oh, wait a minute. Fuck, you are the moderator.
We ate a whole bunch of beans and we were blowing our horns alternate ways.
Oh,
Oh, now I'm not going to get that picture out of my head.
Oh my god.
I called for the moderator. Just saying.
that's nasty.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna pull a Deanne. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and do my taxes now, and I'm leaving.
Oh, look at that. Where's
Nice.
Cedric going?
I still got to do mine.
It's annoying as hell. I gotta do them. You guys don't know how annoying these taxes are right now.
This is why I pay somebody to do them.
That's why I pay
Uh,
somebody.
That's what TurboTax is for.
How
I'm
did you
using
work?
TurboTax
I pay somebody to do my taxes too. It's
Yep.
really
because y'all
expensive.
rich.
Yep, you just
It's
drop
worth
off,
it.
pick 'em up.
Hmm? It's
Like
really
one year.
it's really expensive.
It's worth
Yeah.
it.
Somebody got a new ring, huh? Looks sparkly.
Yeah, my wife does our taxes.
She does?
Hmm.
How much she charge?
How much do you charge for taxes, honey? She just said your whole life.
Your whole life?
No, your whole life, Cedric. She'll do your taxes, but you got to move here.
No.
He'll never.
No, I will never move back to the East Coast ever.
He'll never.
It's that
I'm
bad.
just raising my hand to ask a question. What are taxes?
Oh my god, Jeremy.
Okay, Jeremy, we know that you don't pay taxes ever. Matter of fact, you're the one that gets our taxes. So we're just, just joking.
So Jeremy should be doing
Better
all
him
that.
than some of the other
Right.
places they go to.
I would, but that's the thing. I would love it if I got to choose where my taxes went. Like that would be so cool. I would totally do that. I'd be like, yeah, there's this guy over there in Vegas.
Exactly.
And we need to get him some new treads for his tank wheelchair and ammunition.
Ooh,
No, I don't need any ammunition.
What? Can we not put a little?
But don't give
25
them
millimeter?
ammunition. We just give them grenades.
No.
This one's-
Gentlemen, I am stating I am in no need of any more ammunition.
We can't put a Mark 19 on there.
There is no limit to how much grenades you can have in this country. But
Plus, I don't believe in weapons. I don't believe in shooting. Sorry.
you don't
There's
need
much-
to believe. You don't need to believe in it. You just gotta. We just need you to hold some ammo. How about that? We need you to store our surplus.
There you go.
So-
You can bring us the ammo.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You'll have to keep up.
All right.
Things we
All right.
do for love.
I'm telling
That's
you.
why the chair with tracks, you guys can use that.
As cover.
I have all no, it's best for hauling heavy weight. It is made out of steel plate, so you could use it as cover. It can haul, according to the motors, it's got twin electric motors on the back running off a 24-volt car battery system.
Wow.
You got a
It can
baby
haul-
Tesla.
Well, he's got a Tesla before Tesla was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sadly, it's governed or limited to 4 miles an hour.
To fix that.
You could fix it.
Wally.
You could fix it. You
We
could
could
change-
definitely fix that.
Okay, well, I can't even write my own name, so I can't do shit.
You ever watch
Okay.
that one freaking thing on was it Diesel Brothers? They took a bunch of like
I tried to contact them.
18-volt freaking battery chargers, plugged them all
Nice.
into a mini bike, and it beat a Ferrari. Yeah, it was insane, dude. They had to put wheelie bars on it.
Nice.
I think you should just Jeremy, you need to just show up to the Diesel Brothers place. Just show up. Be like, hey. Check
I
this out.
ain't
Are
traveling
they
no
based
more
in-
across this country.
I
It's
think
in
they're
Utah.
Yeah, aren't they in Vegas?
They're in Utah. It's not that
Welder
far.
Up is in Vegas. Diesel
Mhm.
Brothers is in Utah.
Mhm,
Yeah, dude, you
Welder
probably
up.
get them to hook up your freaking chair.
mhm.
I've tried to contact a few, but
Mm.
it's emails.
Oh, well, that's why.
I'm not up their butts. I'm dealing with other shit during the day times as I remember. Unfortunately, TBI, I can forget what was I talking about.
Yeah, what were you talking about? What?
Huh?
Their butts.
You
right?
were smart asses.
All I remember is-
They're
all I
half
remember
right.
is Eating beans and playing trombones.
All right, well, gentlemen and ladies,
I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving before Deanne is. That's my whole
Oh,
point.
kiss my ass.
well,
Deanne,
ooh,
for a party now.
How about you pick up the
Damage.
phone when I call your ass?
ooh,
Oh shit.
ooh, shots fired.
Man. See how it is? I see how it is. You're no longer allowed to sit at my house when you come to Alaska.
What?
Yep.
He sunk her battleship. Look at the shock on her face.
That's some horse shit.
Yep. I'm receiving my invitation.
Wow.
Kiss
Way
my
to be
ass.
harsh. Kiss my ass.
I ain't too bad. I see how it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When you guys have a good night and don't stay up too late, yeah, you know you got work
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. I called you on the way to work today, and all I got was, I'll call you back.
Right?
Wow.
15 hours
Giving me
later.
eye.
Hey, you know what?
I
At
wouldn't-
least I'm
I
a
wouldn't do
band
that to
mower
you.
and I come. You don't even call nobody.
What? I do too.
Yep.
No, you
No.
don't.
Me?
Yeah.
No, okay,
Yeah.
well, I haven't
We don't
called you in a
call
while.
He don't call nobody. Don't let him out to.
You don't
Yes.
fool me.
Somebody need to call Jimmy Dean. Call Jimmy Dean and tell Jimmy Dean to check in on
I
Friday.
gotta call him.
Yep, there you go.
I might be busy
I'll-
on Friday because some people are supposed to come into town. So
How about we just
I'll
time
try
it
to-
all at the same time? Call them all at the same time.
We'll call them all at the same time.
Yep.
get him
So
on
they
Friday.
can work together. What the fuck?
All right.
We'll get you on Friday. All right,
I'm
y'all.
out.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
See you, James.
All three of them played freaking Battleship, sunk each other's shit, and then laughed about it together. Yep, we're special.
Yeah, it was looking like the Brady Bunch square for a little while there.
Marsha. No, Jimmy.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to sleep too. Good seeing you guys.
All right, Vern, take care.
Yep, you too.
Hi, Vern.
Like.
I haven't seen him in a while.
I'll believe you. My memory's shit. I would say, wasn't he here last week?
Oh, we used to go to the same church,
Oh, well,
so I saw him every Sunday. But when my daughter got the church in Hamilton, we started going to her church. You know, because she's my daughter. So,
right.
but the only thing I don't like is she makes me cry too often. She's really good at what she does.
Oh, I don't really go to church, so yeah.
You can get it online.
I've gotten in too many arguments. When you try to,
Probably a good thing.
not according to the people that were quote unquote preaching that I got into the arguments with.
Well, she had last Sunday an older woman that walks her dog in the park next to the church all the time. And she invites her in all the time. She never comes. Well, last Sunday, somebody invited her in for the service. And she said, I can't, I have my dog. And they said, bring your dog with you. And so she came in, sat right in the front row, her and the dog. And the dog was getting a little thirsty. They said, well, next, if you come next week, we'll have a bowl so that, you know, the dog can have something to drink. And they said something to my daughter, you know, do you think that was okay that we did that? And she said, well, it just means you were paying attention to when I talk about trying to meet people where they're at, you know, accepting them for the way they are without trying to put too many conditions on their being there.
Only thing I would say about any of that, and it's the one thing that pops into my head, is it allowed by the law, meaning food service?
We weren't having food.
Well, then I don't see any problem with it because of what I agree with what you're saying. Some people again, I'm from Washington, 8th worst place in Washington. And people there take advantage of shit like that.
They do, and sometimes you have to put your foot down. Uh,
Well, okay, in that
but
county,
you at least got to give them an opportunity, I think.
well, in that county, it's pretty much taken advantage of everywhere. What the hell's going on with the camera? Yeah. Shadow is making it flicker. It's facing into nothingness. It will never see me. I'm too ugly.
I'm going to have to give Eric your Facebook thing so he can maybe reach out to you. You might get along.
Okay.
You might get along good with him.
Can I ask who he is?
He's the guy that runs Black Label Con.
Oh, then
real
if
nice
he's
guy.
in a con, absolutely. If he's involved with any sort of con, primarily Comic-Con, oh God. So I was involved with, do you know who Wizards of the Coast is?
I have heard of them.
Do you know who DCI is?
No.
Tabletop games?
Okay.
Like Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, Magic. I haven't played it in years and years. I don't even know where my deck is anymore.
Okay, well, Magic the Gathering was developed by Wizards of the Coast, based out of Seattle back in the 90s. I still have my alpha set. I was a DCI sanctioner, setting up events and getting national ranking for Magic tournaments and that. I ran Magic the Gathering tournaments in Balad, Iraq, 05 to 06 at the MWR on the Army side. One of the guys that played there actually had, I think it was like 90,000 cards donated and mailed to us to teach people. So I've been around that shit for a long time. Comic books, I'm just too poor. Or I was too poor. All the good label comic books weren't sold in my area, or like the ones that were of value. Plenty of the X-Men, what was it? This 5-cover X-Men 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've still got that. It's not worth the paper it's printed on.
Yeah, I think all the ones I had that were worth anything got sold long ago, but I got a bunch of new ones that maybe. They're autographed, and also that might help them pick up a little value.
See, I have comic books. I don't care about their value of the ones that I still have. I care that they're mine from when I was a kid. Hell. Oh God. You know Image Comics?
I'm familiar with the name. I don't know if I have any of their stuff though.
I have Spawn #1.
Ooh, that's got to be worth some money.
Oh no, it was treated as a kid who runs around in the woods would treat one. So it's not worth anything because of condition. It's like I have 4 Black Lotus from the alpha set of Magic the Gathering but they're not worth the paper they're printed on. They were riffle shuffled and looked like somebody wiped their butt with them. But I've had them since I was a kid. I opened them out of the pack. I was never into collecting. I was into playing.
Yeah, we used to play it when we went camping.
What kind of camping? Where'd you camp?
We had for a long time, we had a camper,
Oh,
a little, just a pop-up, but
still, you fancy if you got a camper.
yeah, my wife wouldn't do tent camping. She did it once. She didn't like it.
Hell, my first, shit, I don't think I've ever slept in a camper or a motorhome for that matter. I've always been tent on the ground.
Yeah, I would do that. I can't do that anymore, but that's how I would camp. But yeah, she was yeah, we had a camper for a while. After my heart crapped out, the doctor told me, yeah, you're not ever using that again. Well, he's back. See if he can get on this time.
And the winner is Austin.
And he got,
I didn't do it.
yeah, I know. I don't know. He's having trouble.
Transferring a terabyte and a half of audio takes a fucking long time.
Yeah. Transferring a terabyte and a half of anything takes a long time.
Well, all I'm doing is uploading it to a 2 terabyte thumb drive. Then
Yeah,
the thumb drive comes out, gets plugged into a USB hard drive, which then gets plugged into a laptop with a Stream Deck and a Procaster, giving
Yeah, I did,
full access for karaoke for Zoom.
Yeah, I did. Found a couple hard drives that I'm going to put onto my USB converter and see what's on them. And I don't really keep them anymore because it's like, why bother? A 256 gigabyte hard drive. I got thumb drives bigger than that.
Oh, 256 gig hard drive.
No, 256 megabyte hard drive.
Oh, good God. Wow. I mean, I still have my 128 megabyte hard drive that I bought in Iraq in 03, but I just have it for nostalgia.
Now, I found a bunch of them, and I have a USB adapter, so I plug the hard drive into it, then I can plug it into a USB port. And I went over it. I grabbed anything off it worth keeping, which was mainly like pictures of my kids and stuff. And then I just tossed them because I got thumb drives that have a terabyte on them. So
Did you have any personal data on them?
nah,
Okay. If you ever have a hard drive with personal data on it, you don't just toss it, you straight up destroy it.
yeah, just hammer it a little bit.
Why a little? Have some fun.
All you got to do is crack a couple plates on it. It's good.
Okay, so it's not that easy to crack it open. So have some fun with it.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's stealing my identity anytime soon. If they did, my credit rating would probably go up at least.
I've been saying that for years.
But oh, look at this news. Fauci has been less than forthcoming on the Wuhan lab leak theory. Really?
Now we're live. We don't need to
It's
have the
just-
black van show up to your front door.
It is just amazing that after all this time, I really don't I don't care anymore. They're all cut from the same cloth.
They've known the whole time if anybody was watching. Oh, wait a minute. I was. He narked himself off over a year and a half ago. He narked off the whole thing over a year and a half ago. It's completely searchable on YouTube because, well, every testimony done in front of Congress is uploaded to Library of Congress and YouTube.
Yeah, there's
Just
Things
takes
have
a
a
little
way of-
effort.
things have a way of coming out. I have a new website I'm not allowed on. TEMU.com.
Okay, explain.
They sell stuff,
Oh,
but most of it is actually pretty darn good.
danger, Will Robinson. Amazon is listening.
Yeah, Alexa's sitting right on my desk. We're keep an eye on her. But I got a few things from them and I was really impressed. I'm still trying to figure out, a lot of the stuff is from China. So the directions you get are not always easily understood. But I got
What have-
I got a really nice dash cam for the car for $30.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't spend 35 and get the wireless one now, but
I gave my car to my kid because, well, he had a car that was not child safe and he's got my grandson.
yeah,
So I
that's
ain't got a
good
car no
reason.
more. Yeah. I'm like, oh, you have a sports car that is not compatible with a rear facing car seat? Drive this. Probably not the nicest way to do things, but Yeah.
Yeah, my grandson's getting ready. He's going to be old enough to get his own car pretty soon.
Is it safe to ask your thoughts on this?
He's not a bad driver. He gets hollered at a lot when he's driving, but that's because it's his parents, I think. I don't have the problems that everybody else seems to have with him driving. He does a pretty good job. He pays attention. He can parallel park, which his mom and my wife can't do.
I mean, oh, I'm okay.
Oh well.
I thought parallel parking was a prereq for getting your license.
Yeah, but a lot of people, after they do it that one time for the test, don't ever do it again if they could avoid it.
Oh well. I took every job that involved driving just because, well, I was good at it. Then joined the military and stupidly became an instructor.
Mm.
But since, yeah, they made me an instructor during the first deployment in 03, yeah, there are no rules or regulations on how the driving tests are done in a combat theater. So I had to come up with inventive ways to train people. You get a parallel park, a water buffalo with a deuce and a half using under NVGs, using cones that have IR chem lights on them. Good luck. Everybody passed.
Oh, what else did they have to do?
Nothing. My unit was the ones that had to unload the boats and assemble aircraft. Then we get to wait around for everything to leave. Then we get to follow everything up. That's great, but once it's all put together and unloaded, we're done. We get to sit there and stare at the walls. So we learned. Probably a bad thing.
Oh well. Well, it's getting towards 11 o'clock. I don't know if Austin's going to try and get back on again. Maybe give him another couple minutes.
That's why I was hanging out. And it seriously seemed like you trying to get me in trouble, Bruno.
Why is my sound not working?
Yeah, I was gonna say you're just cut out.
There we go.
You you there now?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, and why does it seem like you were trying to call me out for what I'm working on?
Oh, I think you're doing great.
I'm surprised I haven't gotten talked to yet with what I've posted. And I do it on damn near a daily basis. At least that's what it shows, because I keep having to look back on what the hell did I do yesterday?
Well, I think what you're doing is probably fairly important.
Oh, it's huge. And I know it, how do I explain this? It's going to affect us all because we all have been screwed.
Well, yeah, it kind of goes hand in hand with being in the military, I think.
But this is a way that should have never happened. It's actually in the regulations that it's not supposed to. It's in the law. It's not supposed to.
Well, there's a lot of things that shouldn't be, and they just are.
Agree to disagree. Because this one, no. Hell, I'm mind blown that I'm the one that has to call this out.
Well, somebody has to.
Right. See, I've been having this conversation with my caregivers recently. One of them asked me why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I said, well, and I figured it out down to a basic level. Me and you and, well, anybody who has served would understand. Failure of senior leadership. When does senior leadership start in the military? Enlisted ranks.
I would say probably tech sergeant.
Okay.
Master sergeant.
Throw away the title of the rank, right? Because master sergeant, sergeant, first sergeant, those are all titles. The rank in the rank structure is enlisted E what? What level do you think you go from junior to senior?
Probably E4.
Negative, sir. 7.
Okay.
So E1 to E4 are time and service, time and grade, automatic promotions. They can be sped up. They can be slowed down, but there is no recommendation needed. When it becomes to E5 and E6, those are local promotions authorized and administered by at minimum, I think it was 05 or 06. When it comes to E7, that's headquarters direct. DA select, when it refers to the Army, you are DA select. The only way to demote you is congressional. Military no longer has command. Why? Because you are part of senior leadership or management. When it comes to the officer ranks, 01 to 03 are the automatics. 03 to 04, that's congressional. That's when it becomes political.
Well, I think you're way up on that stuff more so than I ever was.
So I 99 to 07 in Fort Campbell, then PCS to South Korea, spent 11 months working in the orderly room, going through med board, going back and forth to the doctor. When you work in the orderly room underneath the commander, the first sergeant, and your only job is to sit there and shuffle paperwork and look at regs, you learn. You got no choice.
Yeah, all I ever wanted to do was just take pictures. So I just kind of went along with the flow.
See, I didn't have a choice. I was in that company. I was supposed to be a CH-47 heavy medium helicopter repair team chief. Medical condition, I was put to the orderly room, not allowed to do nothing. 11 months later, clinically diagnosed with MS and found disqualified for military service. You're falling asleep, sir.
A little bit.
Should we call it?
Yeah, probably. I will catch you on Friday, sir.
Yes, sir. See you then.